Hey, what's up, y'all? Cosmo D, Newcleus, Jam on Productions. Please excuse the state of the place. It's in a bit of disarray, but that just means there's work getting done. And that's what I'm really excited about. But let's start off with this. Y'all know what this is? Yeah, take a good look at it. I'm sure you've seen it before, but take a good look at this. See there? The condition. This is my copy of the Newcleus Jam on Revenge album. Used to be my mother's copy, I believe. It's the only copy I have left on vinyl of this classic album with the famous classic in hip hop cover. And we know vinyl, it's about something you can hold in your hand, something that's a work of art. Well, this album was that. But it's no longer available in vinyl, which is why I have to play this when I want to play my own music on vinyl. I have to play this copy. But do you know what this is? This, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call in the business a test press. And I have just approved mine. And yes, this is that. For the first time since 1980, I'd say probably 85 or 86, the Jam on Revenge album by Newcleus is going to be back in press. That's right, on vinyl, back in press. In all of its splendid glory. I made sure the artwork is better because we all know this back cover was doo-doo. The new one ain't. This front cover is exactly reproduced. Well, no, that's a lie. It's not exactly. It's enhancedly reproduced. It's time, y'all. We have our rights back in case you don't know. Newcleus has gotten all of its rights back and we control our music now. And the first thing on the agenda, there I have many, but the first thing on the agenda was that album, this album, needs to be back out there because vinyl is back and Newcleus is back and Jam on Revenge is back. And this album will be available once more on vinyl, but in splendid condition. The mastering, the quality of the album art, which I did myself. Not the cover, the cover was done famously by Bob Camp, but I'm talking about the back cover and putting all that stuff together. I did that, because it's ours. And if you want to own and work your stuff, you need to be on top of it. And yes, I'm an artist at heart. It's not easy for me, but it's my music. It's our music. And nobody's going to take better care of it than us. All right? And I teamed up with two fantastic record companies that I've been working with for years. Distributors. In the United States, Darla Records is handling the Jam on Revenge re-release. Darla Records. So you go to darlarecords.com and you can pre-order there. But we didn't just stop there. In the UK and in Europe, we are with Rush Hour Records. And you can go to rushhour.com. I think it's rushhour.com or rushhourrecords.com. Anyway, the links will be in the description or wherever it is, whatever platform, you know where to find the links. We're going to put them there. But Rush Hour in UK and Europe and Dollar in the United States. The release date is September 19th. I've already approved the test presses. We're coming. So I know this is, I hope you would be as excited about this as I am, or at least as close to, I don't know. But I would hope this to sound like good news to y'all. However, I'm not done. Because as most of y'all who have bought the CD or downloaded or use or into our music on Spotify and stuff like that, you know that the song that was on the original album, Where's the Beat, is not included. Now, there's a damn good reason for this, because I could probably go fight for the rights, but I didn't do it. We didn't do it. It had nothing to do with it. They wanted to do a parody on the Where's the Beef commercial. I thought it was stupid. I thought it was corny. I said no. So they got somebody else to do it and put it out under our name. So since we have nothing to do with it, it would be wrong for me to put it out. Seriously. Because who's going to get paid? I don't know nothing about it. I don't want to know nothing about it. It ain't us. So what do? On the CD, it was easy, because CDs and digital, you could just substitute anything. So we just put on the 12-inch instrumental and the 12-inch vocal of Jam on it, and something that y'all should all go out and find if you haven't heard it, the original arrangement of No More Running. That's what's included there. However, on vinyl, that won't work. So what do? I'll tell you what I did. It's a brand new song, but I used an attitude from the 70s. I used my musical attitude from the 80s, using the instruments that I used in the 80s to do Newcleus so it would fit in. But I tried to make a street banger from the 70s. That kind of feel. And the name of the song? Disco Kryptonite. It's like an imagining of that infamous block party where we battled Superman in the 70s. What Disco Kryptonite would have sounded like if Newcleus had gone back in time and made it. Yeah, that's the best way to sum it up. Anyway, yes, September 19th. I will be back to show y'all the new covers when they come, so y'all know I ain't playing, but I ain't playing. Jam on Revenge. Newcleus. Brand new, coming at you September 19th. Dollar Records in the United States, in the US. Rush Hour in the UK and Europe. It'll be available all over the world in vinyl. Oh, and Disco Kryptonite? Not available digitally. It's not going to be on Spotify. It's not going to be available to download. You want it? Get the vinyl. All right, y'all. Good looking out. Thank y'all for supporting us. I'm going to start trying to do this more often. So like and subscribe and all that other stuff. I ain't going to be begging people like a lot of people. I ain't got time for that. But please like and subscribe and all the other stuff. Share this. Let people know. Please share it. Let people know the Newcleus is back. And we got a hell of a lot more coming. But this is just the first taste. And we coming with the best taste. Jam on Revenge. In all of its splendid glory. Back out on vinyl. September 19th. Dollar Records in the US. Rush Hour Records in Europe and the UK. Jam on it, y'all. Love y'all. Thank you for the support. Thank you for keeping us going all these years. I really appreciate y'all. We all do. Easy.